Edition of Issues by Elsie. I call them the Marios of our time. And who are they? They are men who for some reason have refused to be men. Or let me say they are males who have refused to be men. What do I mean by that? There are males in our society who do not know that they should be, or that God created them to be providers, protectors, and to keep the family together. When you look at such men or such males, they are threatened by the success of women. You have some sisters that are married to such men who just sit. They don't want to be productive. They get up in the morning, they probably will go to the basement, and or they take the TV, sit, and they play games while their wives get out and go to fend for the family, who do have no support for their vision. For instance, if the sister says she's going to school or she wants to go to school, they will not support the sister. And it's not like they even want to go to school. They don't want to go to school. But you have this sister who wants to go to school, wants to make her life better, and because she knows that if she goes to school, it will probably change the financial conditions of her family to be able to take care of her children and everything. You have these men who are threatened by such women. They do not want the women to go to school. And so they show no support. But these women push ahead and eventually go to school and make it. And when they come or get a good job and start making money, you find these men who will not support this vision get off their own job and start sitting in the house, playing games, partying with friends, because now they know that their wives has an income that can run the house. I remember a situation where a lady was in nursing school. When things got so tough, she could not stop working because, according to her, the husband would tell her, bring 50-50, or that she should even bring more because she had more kids in the house, because theirs was kind of like a blended family. The man would ask for more money, so she had to bring more money for the light bill, more money for the water bill, and more money for the rents and everything. And she was going to school. The man will not, even though the man had money, will not support her for the school fees. She worked hard. Immediately she left school. Sometimes she was running to go take over a shift, and she would work to be able to pay the fees. And the husband only knew about her graduating from school or how far she used to drive and go to school, but on the day of graduation. When she finished even that program, she went in for the next and worked the same way, and the man will not support her. When she finished the registered nursing program, the man, she would say how the man, when he works his own money, he'll buy flights, go back to his country in Africa, and enjoy himself, spend months. Why? Because he knows that the wife will be working and covering up the bills. And when the girl finished school, the registered nursing program, guess what? The man pulled out even from the little work he used to do and just came and was sitting in the house playing games. When she asked me what she should do, I said, it's time to get the hell out of there. Another person told me, oh, you are breaking up a home. I said, no, there's no home. There's no home. You break up what is there. There's nothing there. Because if you are dealing with, if as a woman you are dealing with someone who doesn't support your vision, but wants to enjoy or enjoys the money that comes from the vision, the person shouldn't be around. What we do not understand is that as women, when we keep these men, these Marios around us, who sit and do not show our children what it means for a man to work hard, or for a man to be a male to be a man, when you have someone who you call a husband, a boyfriend, or whatever, who gets up, sits and is playing games, and you have sons with them, what do you think they are teaching your sons? They are teaching your sons that it's okay for a man to get up, take games, and be playing while women are struggling. Tomorrow, these same sons will see who've seen how unproductive and non-hardworking as their fathers are, they will get up to come to marry some of our daughters or marry some of your daughters, and we leave it. And then we're surprised that when they marry and go, not long, when daughters or women are unable to keep pulling the weight, the marriages break, or they can't even stay together. If a man does not support your vision, if a man who is in a position cannot help you, support you through school, and then when you are done with school, the person leaves his own job to come and sit, and so that you'll be working and feeding them, I take responsibility for saying, no, it's time to get out. Because it is evident that there was even, first of all, nothing like a marriage. Because that is not marriage. That is not marriage. If it is a marriage, fathers should be fathers, showing their children what it means, especially the males. Are we surprised or wonder why our society is the way it is? Are we surprised why men are no longer men, or our society is degrading? It's simply because roles have switched. And why have the roles switched? When roles are switched in society, believe it or not, beginning from the family to the church to the job site, when roles are switched, there's bound to be chaos. There's bound to be chaos. That's why many of us you find many women who don't even see why a man should be around. Yes, because they don't come around to support. They don't come around to add anything to their lives. And so they feel like they can just pay them and have them around when they need them and discard them and keep moving. Is that how society should be? You have other aunties or some of our sisters who believe that come rain, come shine, they must have a man around. And what do? They pick up these Marios who come and sit and do nothing but live off of them, and they have young children. My worry is always the young children, or the children that we have. What is the message that these men are teaching these young males that are growing with them in the houses, that they are uncles to, that they are fathers to, and that some of them claim to be mentors to others? We must teach by example. We must teach by example. If you are a woman and you are somewhere, you are dealing with a man who is not, please don't get these things mixed up. I do know that there are relationships that, for instance, you've had couples that have gotten married and something happened, another person lost the job. That's not what I'm talking about here. That's not what I'm talking about. There is a difference. I'm talking about men who just lazy around. They just lazy around. They just take delight in getting up, sitting, and the woman goes and clocks 12, 13 hours and come and feed them. They are playing games. It doesn't matter. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. It does. If your let me say your wife is making 100,000 and you as a man is making 30,000 a year, right? You can still be a man of your home and run your home. It's the idea and the attitude behind it, showing your generation and showing your children that it's good to be hardworking. As a man, you take responsibility. This is what you are supposed to do as a man. Not that you sit, you are not supportive of the family, you play around. Some have, in so doing, they don't even want to get married. They're going around dating only rich women. Yes, they go around, they want to date these aunties and sisters who are so desperate about having a man around. So they go around, they drive their cars, and our society continues to downgrade, and we continue to have the problems that we have, whether it's in the church, in the family, everywhere we have these problems because men have refused to be men. I call them the Marios of our time. And then you have some of these sisters who keep these Marios, do these things for them, and then come out and complain. No. If you have them, that's not a marriage. It's not. It's not. And like I said, it's not about the money. It's the attitude, the will, the understanding that as a man, you have to take charge. Show responsibility. Like I said, they have sons. It's high time before you serve some of these people, because very soon, some of us will start marrying. If you have not started marrying your children out, some people will be marrying them. When somebody comes to marry your daughter, you have to check the father's lifestyle. Check the kind of home he came from. If they come from homes where men just get up, sit, and they are playing games, they are not, no, they have to go. Yes, they have to go. Because they will bring that attitude and ruin children with it. When I say this, somebody will say, oh, you are launching an attack on me. No, I'm asking that our men take their place. Because our society is going down because our men have refused to be men. Yes, the males have, some of you have refused to take your place and take charge and run society, run the homes like God intended it to be. And we're worried that there's chaos. No. When roles are reversed, there's bound to be chaos, beginning in the family. May God help us to recognize all the Marios that are roaming around our homes and kick them out. Yes, I said kick them out and bring in people that are productive and will help teach our children what it means to be a man, what it means to be a male. Our sons need better. Trust me, our sons need better. Thanks for watching.